Hi guys, so today's video is going to be my January, February and March favourites. It's been a while since I've done a favourites. I have a decent amount of products. These videos can be kind of long. I've tried to whittle it down to the makeup I know that I've been grabbing towards for quite some time, and I think some of them may surprise you. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is primers. I had to stop using my Tarte Timeless Face Primer where I was getting breakouts, and I've tried to use it again recently and I'm getting breakouts again. I was trying out some more primers, and the one I've been using for at least basically the whole of January and February was the Body Shop All-in-One Instablur Primer. I love this thing. I'll link my favourite primers in the cards. This has become a true favourite of mine, and I think it's about £15, so it's not too expensive and you don't need a huge amount. It kind of feels like a silicone primer. You can see it's kind of like a clear primer, and then it just smooths out. It really smooths out your skin, and I love it for that. It's so good at making sure you don't get too oily as well throughout the day. Love this primer. The next one is a Wet n Wild primer. Again, kind of surprising. I bought a couple of Wet n Wild items off of the Beauty Bay website, but they're now available on Beauty Bay, so I picked this up. This is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Face Primer in Matte. I was really excited about this matte one. When you get it out, it just looks like a moisturiser. And for a second, I thought they'd just rebranded their original one, because this just goes in like a moisturiser. You give it a minute and it goes completely matte. I am wearing it today under the Primark foundation. I really, really like it. Again, one of my absolute favourite primers. Helps me stay really matte and oil-free throughout the day. It's really good, budget-friendly primer. And my last face primer is actually a spray bottle one. I never thought I was gonna like a spray bottle primer. So I wanted to try out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Water. So I think this was originally for one of their like Flights to Fancy collection or something like that. It doesn't look like much of a sprayer, and you can get kind of big water droplets, but because you use this before your foundation, I don't really care. And it's really good at hydrating your skin. Like, I think it's currently sold out on Beauty Bay, and trust me, I know, because I've been trying to get a replacement. I only have about this much left. That's how much I've been using this. Okay, so whilst we're on setting sprays, something I've been reaching for a ton is the Flower Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray with a dewy finish. And this setting spray, that mist, is incredible. It does have a bit of a scent. When you feel like your face just feels really tight, it's worth putting a hydrating setting spray over your face. It means that you've kind of taken all the moisture out of your skin, and the more moisture that's out of your skin means the more oil your skin is likely to produce. This one and the Morphe one, I love. Okay, so let's talk about concealer, because I have two that are amazing. They're different price points. So the first one I want to talk about that I used for the first 2 months was the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Look how much I have used up. Like, I was so surprised how much I've been using this concealer. It is a bit more yellow toned than I'm used to. This is really, really good full coverage concealer. I will use this in conjunction with more yellow toned rather than pink toned foundations. It covers so well. I never have to build this up. You get a lot of product. It is a bit more expensive. I think it's about £24, but you get like 15 millilitres. Yeah, 15 millilitres, and this is so worth the money. If you don't want to spend that much on a concealer, my next best is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. I have mine in the shade Ivory, which these come up pretty light, so if you think you're going to need like the lightest because you're as pale as me, you don't. You would think this is a porcelain shade. With both of these concealers, you do get the fat doe foot applicators, which I love because you get to put a lot of concealer on all at once. You don't have to like build it up and double dip. Blends out really well, super full coverage. Okay, so I don't have a foundation to share with you. I did really like the L'Oreal 24 Hour Fresh Wear, but I haven't been gravitating towards that. But a powder foundation I have used non-stop when I don't want something so heavy is the Maybelline Superstay powder in Ivory. Now, first started using this, I was hooked. It's so smooth, so creamy. It's a medium coverage powder foundation without even saying it's a powder foundation. It's really smooth, really creamy. As I have oily skin, is powder. It's not going to do as well as a liquid or like a stick foundation to combat my oils because it's not that thick. But it has a matte finish. It's really, really stunning on my skin. I really, really like this. I use this all the time and I will continue to repurchase. So quickly, a bronzer and a blush that I've really, really been liking. I finally got my hands on a Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I appreciate this is the old packaging. It's quite a warm bronzer. It can come off a tiny bit orangey, but can you see how like golden that is? It's got this nice sheen to the skin. It's so flattering. I will always contour before using this. Just a dusting of this over your skin really makes a difference to get your skin to come to life, and I really like it. And then this Essence Matte Touch Blush in Bronze Me Up. Really pretty everyday nudie shade. So that is here. You can. Oh, I tried this in my Essence Donut Highlighter review and I loved it. It was so pretty and I used it for a full month without putting it down. It's so stunning. They blend phenomenally. Any Essence matte blushes are fantastic. I haven't had a problem with a single one. And then this California in a Box. I have to mention this. I waited 3 months for this. I think I ordered this in November and I didn't get it delivered to me until January. I wouldn't necessarily go with the seller I went with. This is the Malibu Beach collection version. So it's got these nice bronzers. So it's got almost like a contour, a bronzer, like a rosy blush, a more peachy shimmery blush, and this gorgeous highlight. So these are all the shades here. You've got the 2 blushes, the bronzers and the highlight. It is not coming off well enough on camera. This is like a gorgeous champagne sort of shade. I am wearing it on my cheeks today. I used this whole palette today actually. I used the contour and bronzer, the blushes and then the highlight as well. This was worth the wait, thankfully. It blends super, super smoothly. They're not patchy. They're really, really nice shades for fair skin tone. If you can get your hands on it from a trustworthy seller, it's worth trying out. 2 highlighters. So this is incredible, and if you live near an Asda or if you have an Asda near you, check this out. This is by George. This is their bronze highlighter in champagne. They do have some other shades. They have like a rose gold, like a serious gold shade, and then like a bronze shade as well. So if this shade wouldn't work for you, they do have some other ones that you could use. But this is in champagne, and oh my god, this is so pretty. It's so wet looking. You can build it up. You can use it as an inner corner. It is stunning. It doesn't have any glitter in it. Like, they did such a good job with this highlight. This is so pretty and pretty inexpensive. This is about £4. This formula, worth it. And then for the last month, I have been obsessed with the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. I have been so obsessed with this, and these are stunning. So these are definitely more for my sort of skin tone. Like how pretty they are. When I was swatching these by themselves, because they have some duochrome-ish shifts to them, I wasn't sure how much I was going to use it. These are so pretty to mix together. They're really, really stunning, blinding highlights, really smooth, no glitter, or just a nice wash of sheen, blinding highlight to your skin. You can definitely use them on the lids, on the inner corner, on the brow bone. Oh, they're so, so, so stunning. Okay, so quickly I want to mention eyes. So I've been jumping around eye palettes. I found ones that I really, really like, but I haven't found a specific one that I really, really want to share with you guys, but I do want to quickly share these 2. So these, first of all, are by Thrive Cosmetics. These are Infinity Waterproof Eyeliners. This is the green one, which is in Lizzie, and this blue one is in Talia. With Thrive Cosmetics, you do have to pay customs, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, but these are really, really good, and especially this green one. Every time I've been doing green eye looks, which has been a lot recently, I've been gravitating towards this, and it's beautiful. So they are twist ups, which is so convenient. So these are the 2 shades. They have like a gorgeous matte moss green and then this gorgeous navy matte blue. Really, really stunning eyeliners. They stay on the waterline for a really, really, really long time. You do have to build them up a little bit, but once they're there, they are there. And then the mascara I have not been able to put down for good reason is the No7, the Full 60 mascara. So I am wearing it today. It is super, super lengthening, really volumizing. It's not too expensive, about £10 for a mascara. No7 is also cruelty free, so yay! and I was so highly impressed. Maybe I need to try out one of their foundations or their lipsticks or something like that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a full face of No7 makeup, and I can try and do that for you. Ridiculously good mascara. Will continue to repurchase. I'm gonna quickly mention my favourite perfume at the moment. This is the Jimmy Choo Blossom, and I'm going to put the notes on the screen. I'm not going to be able to explain this well enough, but first of all, this bottle is stunning. I tested this, left the store, went on with my life, and realised I need this. I need this in my life. It has like a fruity scent to it. It works so well with my skin. Depending on the chemicals in your skin, depends on how well a fragrance will last on your skin, how it will react to the chemicals in your body. So some fragrances smell amazing on some people and not so great on others. So definitely try it out in store first, especially considering this is about a £60 bottle. It's expensive. And if you really, really like it, maybe put it on your Christmas list or something. It's so worth it. Like, there's only a couple of perfumes that I absolutely adore. Diesel Loverdose, Kat Von D's Saint, and this one. And I used to be a huge perfume girl. And lastly is some lip items. Let's quickly mention this lip liner. I was obsessed with the Maybelline Gigi Hadid McCall lip liner, and I finally bit the bullet and tried the Taura one. Where have you been all my life? This is the shade. It's more like a greigey nude, like a greigey brownie nude. And it's weird how close this is to my actual lip colour, like my natural lip colour. It's so odd. It's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I really, really enjoy the Maybelline lip liners. They're really smooth, really creamy, glide on. They're twist ups. So much easier. You don't have to like worry about having a pencil sharpener or anything like that. I think they're so flattering. So really, really, really enjoy this. The lipstick I have been pairing with it because my lips were desert dry in February. I don't know what happened in February, but I was so dry on the lips. So I've been using this Essence lip balm. This is in a little sheep on it. I don't get the packaging. This is in the shade Barely Kiss, but I'm pretty sure this is the only shade they have. I just thought it was a nude lipstick, but it's apparently like a tinted lip balm. This really helps out. I've been wearing a lot of matte shades this month because I've missed it. I loved this. Want a nice sort of flush to your lips that's also nourishing. I would say this is a really, really pretty colour and worth checking out, and it's not too expensive. I mean, it's Essence. And just lastly, the two liquid lipsticks that have been in my life for the last 3 months. So this one more than this one, and this is the one I'm wearing today. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Nudie Patootie. I never thought I was going to be able to pull off this lipstick, like too nude for me, but I actually really, really like it. It has like a really awesome doe foot applicator too. It like really hugs the lips so that you can get a really nice line. I still line my lips because I like to make them look bigger. And then I also have this NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Scandalous, and this has been like shade I've been going for. That's really deep and dark. Like, I love my 0.0, I really, really do. But when I've been wanting like a grey nude more than a brown nude, I go with this one. So these are the two shades here. They are liquid matte lipsticks, so they dry down matte and they last a pretty long time. Love, love, love these, and we'll be continuing to use them. So that's everything for this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you feel like it. I do post twice a week. What was your favourite product for the last 3 months? I would love to hear from you guys, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in the next one. Bye!